as we're going to be able to experience another one of these newer TLNC 21 maps. Also, this is a good time to remind you, if you're out there, remember to vote. Remember to vote, of course. Voting for Team Liquid map contest maps are closing in 2 days. In only 2 days' time, so you don't have a lot of time left. If you haven't voted, what the hell are you doing? Get out there, Pappy, get out there. As spawning in the top left-hand corner of Titus Digital, we have the South Korean Protoss player. We have the blue Protoss representing T1. It is a herO. And spawning in the bottom right-hand corner, we have the French Terran player. We have the red Terran representing Team Liquid. It is Clem. Here we go, and if you're in the chat, you know what time it is. It is Gamba time. Predictions are open. Predictions are open. Place your bets on who you think will claim the series. Best of luck in the chat as we get into our best of 3. herO opening up with a proxy gateway out on the map. Let's go. It's kind of like a proxy gateway. Technically, it is closer to Clem, but it's still on herO's side of the map. But let's go again. herO, he's a much more aggressive and much more, what's the best way of putting it? Unpredictable. Much more unpredictable Protoss player in every matchup. Setting up with another pylon, and we do see a double gas opener out of Clem. Okay, he does open up double gas. With that, a bit of a safer start, going for something more tech heavy. Is that the Cybercore? Proxy Cybercore, let's go, let's go. So we have the gateway here on the left, we have the Cybercore on the right. There is nothing being built back at home, by the way, except for the Nexus. So it's proxy everything. And herO's going for one base all in. So one base all in out of herO, let's go. Again, we do expect these more quirky builds out of herO. I'll say that Clem is the stronger player in a standard game, but we'll see if herO gives him anything standard. As there's going to be a Stargate follow-up at a herO. So proxy gateway, proxy Cybercore into proxy Stargate. Are we going Void Ray? Is that the plan? Do we go Void Ray or Oracle? Like, we could be going for a faster Oracle to go into the main, into the mineral line, and kill everything, right? Like, the Oracle can pop off in the mineral line as well. What's it gonna be? Do we get a fleet beacon? Do we? No shot. No shot. No shot. This is like a crazy proxy Tempest build, right? No way. Void Ray Tempest? Are we going fleet beacon? He's going proxy Void Ray. I'm waiting for the fleet beacon, Pappy. It's 2020 all over again. Oh god. Let's go. Let's go. Does go for the second gateway, so he'll have more gateway support. He's going for warp gate as well to be able to warp in. Void Ray into Oracle. Okay. And then gets called out. Void Ray kills a Marine, kills a Widowmine as well. Gets some hits in. Here comes the Oracle, but I'll be honest, like Clem, he's got some decent anti-air. Like, if Clem went for a greedier build, then sure, but remember, he went for a faster gas. He went for double gas opener, faster factory, faster starport. Like, he has Cyclones on the way, Vikings on the way. I feel like Clem is fine. I'll be honest. Getting into mag field to help support the Cyclones even further. I'm not convinced by this from herO. I'll be honest. I'm not too it's very flashy. It's very fun. Going for the like herO, he is freestyling so hard right now. Rushing into the goal base. Okay. Reaper gets across the map. There's enough to defend. herO gets into the main. Oh, the Oracle does not get out. It's brutal loss there for herO. 3 SCVs for an Oracle. That is not worth it. It's a better trade for Clem. And Clem is shutting herO down. He's just shutting him down. He's chasing the Void Ray. Hopefully herO doesn't lead the Vikings into the base. Yeah, Void Ray goes down. And herO is just crumbling. Like, he's just crumbling here. Again, it was a crazy build. And this could have worked if Clem went greedy, if he went for a greedy build, but remember, Clem, he opened up safe. He went for a double gas. He went for a faster factory. herO, this was a big gamble hoping for an earlier CC, but the CC was delayed quite heavily. And hero's gonna lose everything. Like, everything's here. Yeah, GG. GG gets called, and Clem takes the lead in the series. GG, well played. With that, Clem takes the lead, and now we're getting into game number 2. And here we're getting into game 2. And again, it was a fun build from herO, but unfortunately, again, it was just a really big gamble. Winding it back, I should emphasize once again, that was on Tidal Sigil. Tidal Sigil is known for longer games, is more of a macro map. So herO, I'm sure he was hoping that because it's a more macro map, that Clem would open up single gas with a faster command center. So it was a really, really big gamble there from herO. Unfortunately, it was a tech-heavy start, which means faster factory, faster starport, faster Vikings, faster Cyclone. Like, all the tech buildings were faster there than a regular game for Clem, and he just shut him down very, very hard. GG. GG, well played. A quirky build out of herO, but it also feels like a really risky build as well, that you're hoping that your opponent goes for a different kind of opener. And now we're getting into Ruby Rock. We go. Here we go. We're going to be loading into Ruby Rock. Ruby Rock is more of a rush map. I say rush map. I would say it's more of a standard map in the map pool that does favor a little bit more aggression compared to Title. So here we should be seeing Clem go for the same build, and we should be seeing herO calm down and go for something more standard. Should be. No proxy is what I mean. As spawning in the bottom right hand corner of Ruby Rock, we do have the South Korean Protoss player. We have the blue Protoss representing T1 down in the series. It is herO. And spawning in the top left hand corner, we have the French Terran player. We have the red Terran representing Team Liquid. It is Clem. Here we go. Hello. As Clem, it's going to be him proxying instead. I do like this. I do like this. There's less of a chance for herO to proxy, less of a chance for herO to be aggressive. We should be seeing a much more standard build out of herO. So Clem, he is the one that will take the initiative and go for a proxy 2 racks. As the gas is being taken, second SCV has arrived. And here comes that second racks. Now, thankfully, herO is probe scouting. There are times where herO would skip his scout, so thankfully this time he is going for the probe scout. He will confirm that the racks is missing, so he will have some information to work with. So Clem has 0 intel. That doesn't matter because Clem went for a safer build, if you recall. That's what we're trying to emphasize. Went for a safer build to begin with in the last game. But here we have our Reapers on the way. Here he's aware that something's wrong. He does scout that the Rax is missing, and it's on herO to confirm where the Rax is and how committed this is as well. As we do have the bunker on the low ground containing herO on one base. And here he's unaware. Okay, he's unaware about the bunker. The bunker should complete. There's only one gateway for herO. And from here, Clem can just expand. Remember, this is not an all-in. Clem, his goal here should be to delay, to contain, and then expand back on him instead. Meanwhile, herO going for the proxy across the map. Okay, we're popping off. We are popping off. The Reapers have hit the main. Denies the mining time. Stalker arrives, and the Reaper has to get the hell out of here. The Reaper is trapped, and the Reaper is going to be shut down. Yeah, brutal pick off here. Clem will lose the first Reaper. Better start for herO, and he's going proxy. He's doing it again. Proxy Stargate, proxy Void Ray out of herO. We're getting crazy. We're getting chaotic. Now, unfortunately for herO, there is a factory back at home. So the factory is on the way. This can lead into defensive cyclones if Clem realizes what's happening. So what does Clem know? One, Clem, he knows there's no expansion. Clem, he also scouted the main base. He saw only one gateway. Clem should be aware that something is wrong, that tech should be invested somewhere. So we're expecting a Cyclone. Yeah, Tech Lab is on the way, so it should be a Cyclone opener out of Clem. Void Ray's in production. Clem, he does float back home. He floats back home. The Void Ray should hit the field first. And is there a world? Can the Void Ray snipe the Tech? Or even if it snipes the Tech Lab, the Cyclone should pop out regardless. Stalkers are on the way, and herO has to bring everything together. So it's going to be the Stalkers, it's going to be the Void Rays. I believe herO should break the main at this point. I feel like he should break the main base. There's just no army, right? It's one Cyclone, shouldn't be enough. Yeah, Void Ray goes for the depot. I do like this. It's a way into the main. Boys are being pulled. Pylon does knight dots around, and he does snipe the he does snipe the depot. Cyclone arrives, well, the Cyclone is on his own. Yeah, it's just the one Cyclone. Clem is supply blocked. And herO should break this. Yeah, he should break this position. Clem can't make anything. Boys are being pulled. Attempts to surround. You got the one Cyclone in a dream and the Viking as well. Viking pops out, but alas, here he's just rallying across the map. And it's going to be a short series. So game 1, herO proxies and the proxy fails. Game 2, Clem proxies and the proxy fails. Game 3, do we proxy each other? Or do we get a standard game? Do we Who's going to proxy in game 3? GG gets called, and herO, he does overwhelm. He punishes, and herO ties up the series. GG. Really smart of herO to go for the proxy across the map as a way to counter. Why? One, because Clem, his production was in the air. His Raxes. He had no marine, he had no production whatsoever. His marines, they were killed as they were trying to delay the expansion across the map. And I did mention that Clem, he saw that money should have been spent somewhere, but he did not check his natural for a proxy location. That wasn't in the back of his mind. Or wasn't in the forefront of his mind, I should say. Despite Clem seeing that money should be spent somewhere, he didn't quite check his natural location. GG. GG, well played, went unscouted, and with that, herO did overwhelm. Yes, Clem, he got his Cyclone out, but he got supply blocked, right? He lost both of his depots, he couldn't reinforce, couldn't build up. So again, so far, both players have tried to cheese, have tried to proxy. Both players have failed in doing so. So this game, do we both proxy each other, or do we slow things down and get into something more standard? Oh boy. As spawning in the bottom left-hand corner of White Rabbits, we have the South Green Protoss player. We have the Blue Protoss representing T1. It is herO. Double proxy, let's go. Let's go. And spawning in the top right-hand corner, we have the Red Terran player. We have the French Terran representing Team Liquid. It is Clem. Here we go. Go. As we are going to be opening up, welcome to White Rabbits. White Rabbit is one of the larger maps in the map pool. Larger map, longer rushes to spike round, known for more defensive play. Despite that, I feel like, especially because of how this series has been playing out, we should be seeing a double gas opener out of Clem. We should be seeing 2 gases. Likewise, we should be seeing a 3rd gateway out of herO, but we'll see. As here he does scout, he does check his own main first. He's being careful. So gate expand out of herO. Going for his own standard opener. I guess slightly greedy going for the Nexus before Cybercore, but outside of that, settling in. Likewise, Rax is back at home, and it looks like both players have gotten it out of their systems. Both players, again, they proxied, both players failed, and now we're just calming down. We're expanding. For the first time this series, both players are taking their natural bases. True. For the first time. We can make some SCVs. Draconics, ¿qué tal? ¿Cómo estás? Bienvenido, papi, bienvenidos. Nunca me respondes en Discord. My apologies, my apologies. ¿De qué me estás preguntando? Si quiero castear el evento o qué me estás preguntando para esto. Para el Team League. Oh, spreading the word. Okay. Oh, okay. As there's gonna be a Stargate opener here at a herO. Does go for the Stargate into Phoenixes. Okay. Ya. Sí puedo ayudar. Sí puedo ayudar. ¿Se pone en inglés? No, sí, entiende. I understood. Oh. As herO, he is going to be opening up with his Phoenixes. Does go for his Phoenix-based opener. Back at home, we do have Clem opening up at Banshee. This is going to favor herO. So winding back, sorry, I have to apologize, was a little bit distracted. Clem, he did scout the Stargate. He is aware. Typically against Stargate play, that's where Banshee harass is going to struggle that much more. Assuming this is harassment, assuming this isn't just going to be a main push, tanks are on the way, the buy was building up. If Clem commits to an all-out move out, he can achieve some damage here. Otherwise, harassing with Banshees is going to be a little bit more difficult considering the air control that herO will have. So hero's building on more Phoenixes. Here we go. As we are building up, herO claiming his third base, working towards charge. And we'll see if herO can get away with this greed. I would say this is more greed than anything here. Going Phoenix into charge is not really seen too often in the meta. Can be punished on smaller maps, but hey, now that we're on White Rabbits, this is where herO can pop off. And Phoenixes are revealed. Clem is turtling up into bases. herO does rotate. Banshees, they do get across the map. Phoenix is out of position, okay. And probes are going down. Nice damage here by Clem. Gets 6, 7 probe kills. Yeah, this should not have happened, by the way. Yeah, this should not have happened. Phoenix is racing back home. That's going to be 9. That's going to be 10 probes and so much lost mining time. And herO, he has a very rough start to the game here, losing 10 workers. Did I say 10? Up to 12. 12 probes go down. And this is game ending. This is game ending damage here with one Banshee. One cloaked Banshee. He pops up. herO, he's committed. He's all in. He's throwing down the proxy. He's all in. He has to end the game here and now. He has to find some damage. Oh, we salvage? Uh-oh. Now is not the time. Clem. He believes he's getting a third CC. He does salvage one of his bunkers. Like, now is the time where we need to defend, papi. Ay. Clem is crazy. He's confident. Is he overconfident? Does get a Phoenix. Phoenix goes down. herO, he does push in, takes down the bunker. Yeah, bunker falls. Tank is exposed as well. And here he breaks through. He breaks into the natural. Tanks are falling. SCVs, and that's whole position micro. Stasis goes up. And hero's pushing in. Wow, hero's pushing in. He breaks on through. Again, Clem, he was thinking a little bit further ahead. And he'll lose control of his natural. As more Zealots are arriving, more SCVs are going down. Clem had such a good start as well. He had such a good start to the game. He forced herO into an all-in, but Clem just wasn't ready for it. Wasn't expecting it. As Zealots are still rallying forward. They're still rallying forward. 26 SCV kills. Yeah, and with that, herO takes a massive lead. Supplies are close, but the soup does lie, right? The soup does lie. It comes down to the economy. Clem down to 32 workers, herO up to 50. Not just that, but Clem bled out his army, right? Clem bled out his main army. Lost so many units. The Marines, the tanks. There's a lot of pressure on Clem. He has to move out. Getting on top of the gateway. Takes on the gates. Getting ready for his own push. herO, he does scout the move out. Catching reinforcements. Nice moves out of herO. Gets one, gets two Marines. Gets two Marines, gets two ACVs. Forces back the main army. Now, Clem still has an opportunity here. Like, on the one hand, his economy is crippled. That is true. What about the main army, right? The main army is still there. He has a lot of work. A lot of supply to work with. A lot of army supply. We got to make use of it. Another thing to bear in mind as well is that a herO, he has no splash damage. He has no storm. He has no colossus. So Clem's move out has potential. Oh, getting caught out there. Yeah, losing 1, 2, 3, 4 Widow Mines. Ugh. 4 mines go down. Very nice engage here from herO. The terrain working against Clem. Okay, so he has really awkward terrain here outside of his bases. So Clem gets caught out. herO taking a 4th base. And Clem, he has to send it. As time goes on, we have extra warpins, more zealots. Very zealot heavy here for herO. And Clem, he can't get all caught unsieged. Tells us a medevac. Medevac goes down. We have more warpins. That's a lot of chargelots. Storm is on the horizon. herO working towards Storm, and herO, he wants to engage. Yeah, he does catch the army. Clem, he's caught on siege. He will lose everything. He cannot escape. He cannot pick up. Medevacs are being hunted down. Oof. And brutal trades here. Brutal losses for Clem. Base out the mine shell. We have more Widow Mines burrowing. herO does take the fight, and he does establish his fort. Now, Clem does get his third up. Like, economically, he's hanging in there. He's hitting his third base. Thankfully for Clem, the splash damage was delayed for herO. Even now, herO, he has +1 air attack. Like, hero's got +1. Where's Storm? herO, he has the Temple Archives. He never researched Storm. He has the money for it. There we go. Storm is now on the way. The Storm is delayed. It's late. So there's still a chance for Clem. Still a chance. Phoenixes are getting caught. Losing 1, losing up to 2. 2 Phoenixes go down. And again, this is the army. It's just pure zealot and a handful of Phoenixes. Storm is still not done. Zealots are good, but up against EMP, up against Widow Mines, it's not that good. More zealots. Let's go. Let's go. And Clem, of course, he's stuck at him defending, which is the correct thing to do. Like, you want to defend against mass charger like this. And a very nice EMP. herO, he cannot engage. If he engages, he will lose everything. He'll lose this entire army. Zealots try to catch reinforcements. They're getting caught out. So Clem, he's building up a more efficient army, and hero's being outscaled. Hero's being outscaled. Zealots, they're good supportive units, but you don't want to just rely on pure zealot here. herO, he's got a handful of High Templar. They're now moving out. Yeah, Zealots are just having a really hard time trading. Shut down. Storm is finally coming in. But now there's barely an army to work with. It's like now High Templar have arrived, but now there's barely any Zealots. Yeah, and here's falling apart. Here's falling apart here. We're waiting for an EMP. Doesn't quite land. Here he just cannot fight. No, with this army, it's just so vulnerable. It's so flimsy. It gets 3 ghosts. 3 ghosts are thrown away. It's maybe the best trade that herO's had in quite some time. herO is getting into Tempest production. This is so jank. Like herO going mass Zealot into a handful of High Templar into Tempest. Like this is so greedy. herO, he's basically like a paper tiger right now. Like his army is so fragile. Like a swift breeze is just gonna topple herO over. Unless herO can survive until Tempest. Ooh, brutal mind connections. Yeah, mine shall say pop off. Like herO is one bad fight away from just losing everything. Speaking of, yeah, storming these zones. Tempest are slowly building up. And Clem should be pushing soon. That's the scariest thing right now is that Clem has been turtling until he maxes. Now he's maxed. Now he's maxed out. And when he pushes, herO cannot stop him. Not yet. You know, over time, more Tempest, right? We're just building up that Tempest count. herO, he's getting there. Clem, he does rotate to the center. That means his northern base is a little bit more exposed. We have a lot of Zealots here. So here's getting ready for his Zealot run by. Here comes the main army. And herO, I don't think he can fight this head on, to be honest. He does have a lot of counterattack potential. Clem, he's looking for the army, by the way. He's like, what's going on? He's like, where are you? Where is herO? Now he knows. Nice storm. Oh god. Yeah, Clem, he does run through the storm. Meanwhile, the planetary does go down. We're going for a pseudo base trade, and Clem, he turns around. He's only fighting with half his army. It does leave half his army across the map. Does get one of the bases. Tempest are revealed. And Clem, he will bleed out these forces. Clem, he defends back at home, but he will lose the mineral line. And again, Clem, he was caught out of position.
Game paused.
As we do have a bit of a pause. But again, Clem in a head-on fight, he would have been able to win it, would have been able to take it. But again, he was caught out of position. Massive run by. He will lose a base. He will lose the mineral line. Clem is down to 4 bases. His economy is okay, but this is where the Tempests are coming in. How many Tempests? We have 6. 6 Tempests so far, alongside 4 High Templar. How many Vikings? 7. It's an okay Viking count. A lot of this is going to be reliant on the EMPs. Speaking of, very nice EMP. Okay, he does it. EMPs are brutal. Does catch out 5 High Templar. We have more Templar coming in, but once again, if the EMPs land, then the storms do not matter. Speaking of, EMPs are solid. We have 1 storm, and I believe that's the only storm. Yeah, that was the only storm for herO, and Clem, he can just stim in. He can stim, he can win. He can chase him down. Tempest are trying to kite back. They kite back to the cannons, okay. herO, he can make a stand. herO, he will lose the entirety of the ground army, but herO, he maintains the Tempest. And he's getting free damage. Just free shots. Free shots on the Marauders. I don't think herO's lost a Tempest yet. Yeah, he's lost 0 Tempest. So 0 Tempests have gone down this game. Another Zealot run by. There's no planetary. Clem is out of position. Nice snipe. These Tempests are on their own. They shouldn't be here. Yeah, they should not be here. herO, he gets caught. Yeah, he gets caught. Tempest goes down. Massive EMPs. Storms are not ready. And herO, massive overextension. He'll lose 1, 2, 3, 4, up to 5 Tempest. Oof. Did I say 5? Losing up to 7. Jesus. Yeah, massive EMPs. herO, he plummets in supply. He should not have been here. He should not have been here. He did have just a massive overextension. He'll lose everything. That was 6 Tempests going down. And all that momentum that herO once had, all that build-up, it's now falling apart here. Now it's falling apart. He has lost that momentum. But this has just been a crazy game from herO. Like, it's been... it has been a crazy game. To go Phoenix Opener into Mass Charge, into sticking with Mass Charge, into Late Storm, into Sky Toss, into Tempest. Like, it was a crazy style of herO. It was a really risky play, a really risky build. Borderline illegal, so herO, he shouldn't have gone away with it, and doesn't feel like he is. Clem does hit bottom right. Bottom right is under fire. Clem, he wants his Tempest. He gets another Tempest goes down. Again, you can see just how, once again, to emphasize just how fragile this army has been the entire game for herO. As there's never really been any beef, any meat to the army. Yeah, massive EMP, nice snipes. Every High Templar goes down, the Tempest as well. And Clem should just overwhelm. He should just overwhelm. He can just land the Vikings, just A-move from here. There's just not much for herO. Here he abandons the base, or he has to. Clem is playing scared. He's a little bit afraid of a counterattack. So he rotates. He does push into the base. And he's going for bottom right. Yeah, so a massive rotation here from Clem. I don't know if he needed to do this, but sure. Massive rotation. Once again, Clem is fighting with half his army. Does my bases. Defend center right. And again, Clem, even though he is giving herO a lot of time, like even here, I feel like Clem, he can just keep pushing. He can just keep pushing, but he's playing so scared. Like Clem, he's got like some PTSD. He's like he just doesn't want to push in. He's like, I've taken too many new storms to the face. Never again. Never again. Well, okay, fair enough. Yes, he does take the fight. Nice EMPs, nice storms. Storms that connect with the ghosts, but there's just not many storms. There's just not much of a follow-up here. We just tank the storms. Clem, he just rushes through. Rushes through the storms. Breaks through the main army. And Clem, he's done it. He has done it. He has broken bottom right. I mean, again, he's had this game for like the past 5 minutes. Like, ever since herO lost to Tempest. Ever since he lost to Tempest, GG gets called, and Clem, he'll take the series 2-1. He does advance on to the grand finals. GG. Whew, GG, well played. Congratulations here to Clem, as does claim the series. A crazy build out of herO. Once again, I should emphasize that herO, what he did was not normal, was not standard. It was illegal, pappy. He went for a Phoenix Opener into Mass Charge, into more charge lots, into very, very delayed tech, very delayed storm. herO honestly had a better start. He achieved a lot of damage. The problem, though, is that what did herO do with his lead after he crippled the economy? Remember, he killed 26 SCVs. He killed 26 workers for Clem. It was impressive, but he did not tech up. He still stuck with Mass Zealot. So here he was kind of tunnel visioning, I would say that. Here he was tunnel visioning a little bit too much. That's why his gases were late, his tech was late, everything was delayed because it looked like he was trying to end the game after he took a lead. He failed to do so. He didn't end the game. He did not kill Clem, so he lost his lead. He lost his advantage. In the aftermath of that, he was trying to be cheeky and trying to rush into Mass Tempest, which was a really risky thing to do. He got away with it. He got into the Mass Tempest eventually, but he had a really fragile army. He was avoiding any kind of power units when it comes to Disruptors, Immortals, Colossus. There was no Robo support for his army, and there was no Stalker support either. Again, it was only like Zealot, High Templar, Tempest. That's it. Like it's such a fragile composition, and one bad fight and he lost everything. And he had one bad fight and he lost everything. Lost everything. GG, well played with that. Clem does claim the series, and now we're getting into the grand finals. It's going to be best of 5 at TVP between Clem and Bjorn.